welcome back to another video. I've kind of been a little on and off about what I want to continue doing on my channel. Obviously I want to do vlogs, but I also wanted to not get boring, as life isn't super fun right now. Like, there's not a lot happening, and I don't want to go in depths of what's happening music wise because everything is so uncertain at this point. So what I wanted to talk about today was The Voice and why I decided to go on it, why I wanted to participate in it, and I just felt like this was an opportunity for me to sing live again during COVID. What really applied to me when thinking about going on The Voice was that Ina was going to be there, and I just really look up to her. She's a fantastic songwriter, fantastic woman, and I just felt like if there was ever a time that felt right for me to go on something like that, where I could meet a person with so much knowledge and just so much knowledge in the business, in this industry, it had to be now, because she was going to be there. And I'm very lucky that she was the only one that turned around, because that was really why I wanted to go on, because I just really wanted to learn from her. So that she picked me was just really the best thing that could have happened. So the process behind it really started with a friend of mine, if I can call her that. The same person that casted me for All Together Now, she reached out to me and she was like, "We think you would do good in The Voice. We feel like you have a voice that fits for The Voice." We had a little talk, and I'm very like cautious with things like this. I'm cautious with contracts, I'm cautious with with just going into anything like that, like talent shows like that. I'm very cautious about. After talking to them and after like looking into the contract, nothing too serious about them, and then I just thought to myself, it's now or never. If I'm gonna do something like this, it's this year, it's Corona, we can't sing live, we can't like perform, and it was just a golden opportunity really. If there's anything that's gonna help me with my career this year, it's going to be going into The Voice, however it goes. So that's kind of why I wanted to do it, and to kind of just challenge. So I just thought that I really wanted to challenge myself, and that's why I said yes, or not said yes. I had to apply like everyone else. I sent in a couple of videos of myself. I sent in a little bit about why I wanted to join. I think it was like 3 rounds before you actually get to the blind audition. I wasn't sure that I would make it to the blind auditions, but when I did, I was just so nervous. I've never been so nervous for such a long time, and I'm so like confident on stage. I've been singing and performing for such a long time, but I'd never done it in that big context. It's such a rush when you know that if nobody turns around, you've kind of failed, even though you haven't. Like, that's just how I felt backstage, like somebody has to turn around. If not, like I just think that I couldn't have dealt with that, even though that I know that I can sing. It's just one of those moments where you're like, please turn around. And luckily Ina did. The one person that I was so obsessed with turning around did, and I was just, I was so happy because she did it last minute, or like very last minute. In the end of the song, she was just like bam, and I was just like, oh my god, it fucking happened. Like oh, I was so relieved. And when I hear back at the song as well, I just hear the tension release I got when she pulled that button was like major. You can hear it in the sound, you can hear it in the way that I sing. So I've actually never been that nervous in my entire life before going on stage. Like, I genuinely believe that I've never been that nervous before. So it was such an experience for me personally to like evolve as an artist, to feel those nervous feelings. Even if you don't go through from the blind auditions, everything you've prepped yourself up for, every feeling behind the scenes before you go onto the stage is feelings you maybe haven't felt before. And I think that's so important to like challenge yourself and feel them and just get better at it, because the next time you are in a in a similar situation, it's so important to kind of have that experience and kind of have felt those feelings before, because then you know you're not going to die. Because there's a lot of people that feel like that when they go on stage. Before they go on stage, they're like, and then it's so important to have like tools in your toolbox to use when you feel like that. And luckily for me, the only thing I struggle with is that I get really nauseous. I have to go to the toilet a lot, and yeah, we're not going to dive into that, but that's what happens with me. I just get very sick and nauseous. However, I'm just so glad that everything went okay. She turned around and I'm through to the battles, which I don't know when my episode will air, but I just thought that making a video like this, talking about it and kind of explaining to you a little bit why I wanted to do it and taking you along in the journey and just having a little conversation about this and having you understand why I chose to do this, because I've never really been into shows like this, but I've always said that if there's ever a talent show or like a TV show that's about singing that I'm going to be in, it's going to be The Voice, because they can't see you physically. The only thing they can hear is your voice, and I really, really like that concept. So that's kind of also why I wanted to do it. And yeah, it's just been the most lovely experience. Like, I met my battle partner, not gonna say that person's name because I cannot do that, but hopefully our battle will probably be next week or the week after, because it's not this Friday. But I'm super excited for you to see it. It's going to be amazing, if I can say so, but I genuinely believe that that's going to be so good. I feel like in the battles, I really, because that's who I am right now, I say that all the time, but I feel like in the battles I get to show my voice in such a different way than I did in my blind audition. I feel like I really I feel like I really played it safe in my blind audition, and that's also what I got told to do, because I kind of had a different routine planned. However, you get a little coached behind the scenes, and they were like, the judges aren't going to turn around just because you do loads of runs or just like try to show off. They're not going to turn around if you try to do all of those things. You can do it, and people have done it, but that's not what they're going to turn around on. They're going to turn around on how you convey the story, if they believe in the words you're saying, and just like the storytelling. So that's why I kind of chose to play it safe, not do a lot. And the song is really fast. There's not really a lot of breaks in it, so it almost cost me no one turning around, but luckily she did, and I'm so happy with that. And I'm so excited for the battles, and yeah, so sorry for rambling on for such a long time, but I really but I wanted to have this talk with you, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And also, if you have any tips on videos to make, please comment down below. If you want me to do more of this kind of chit chat about The Voice, I'll probably do that. But I will let you know when my battle is on, and everything will be able to watch on YouTube. So I will put a link in the description box down below in this video when it's online. Well, this has been a video. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you like my content, that just means the world. And follow me on Instagram, LINN KRISTIN Music, and I wish you guys the best day you could possibly have. I have a friend, and she always tells me, make yourself a good day. And that's a little sentence I try to live by, because you can always change it, even if it's really hard. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video.